Hello there, my crafty friends. It's Ashley Pfeiffer, the maker behind Stamp It AF. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I am so sorry I had no videos for you last week. I didn't have a pre-recorded one. I wasn't able to live stream to YouTube, so you've been without me for like a week. So I'm so sorry. I'm using paper blooms, and this is a Sale-A-Bration level 1 reward. So when you spend $60 before taxes and shipping, you can choose paper blooms 12 by 12 DSP as your reward. So this is what it looks like, and I have quite a few of these actually. So if you place a qualifying order with me within the next 2 weeks, because Sale-A-Bration's over in 2 weeks, if you place a qualifying order, I will not only will you get the 12 by 12 DSP, you will get the make and takes for the videos projects. So awesome. I'm going to show you 3 cards. You will get the supplies to make 2 of them. You will get your paper blooms, and you will get whatever you order with that $60 order. So today I have a fantastic scrap buster fun fold for you. It is so much fun, and I just finished a Valentine's Day weekend retreat, and this is the fold that we used for mystery stamping. It was so much fun because no one had any idea what to expect. It was super fun. So we are going to start with, we're using the In Bloom bundle and the paper blooms, but let me show you the 2 samples that I had already created. So this is the one that I used for mystery stamping. This is using the art gallery bundle, and I chose not to use a sentiment on this one, mainly because I couldn't choose what color. But this is a super fun fold. It lays flat, it fits in an A2 size envelope, and it's a great way to use up little scraps of paper that you have. I've got nothing on the back, but if you wanted to have some room to write your greeting, you could put some panels on the back and do a whole bunch of writing there. I chose not to do that. Now, the beauty is you can use your scraps. You can also get 2 cards from 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11. So we're gonna cut this at 5.5 inches. We are scoring it first at 1/2 inch, so we'll park that cutting blade at the bottom. I'll bring this in so you can see what I'm doing. So I like to do my 1/2 inch on the right side, and then we will turn it around, and we are now scoring at 2 1/8. So that is the second tick there. 3 3/4, 4 3/4, 6 3/8, and this one's a little tricky because it's like right on the line there. So I like to use my Simply Scored actually to do this. And then our last score is at 8 inches. And that's all there is to that. Now I will show you how to fold this in just a moment. I want to cut my scraps while we're here. So I only showed you the 1 sample. This is the other one that you will get the supplies for the make and takes. You will have your 12 by 12 of DSP, so you can cut into that, but I will die cut your dies here using the Pretty Perennials bundle. So you'll have the flower, the cardstock, these 2 die cuts, your leaves, and then you will use your own DSP. So you can see that I changed this one up just a little bit from my original sample. We put DSP on this. We noticed when we were doing our mystery stamping reveal that it would look great to have DSP on the outside as well. It would also look super cute to have ribbon, but I had so much going on this one that I thought, nope, I'm just gonna leave it. I did try and bring in just like a little knot of denim ribbon, but I felt like it was competing. So we're gonna use that on this one probably. But I will show you how to do the folding in just a moment. So you can see here that I used 1 pattern of DSP for my 4 panels. I used this pattern for these 3 panels. This time I think we're going to use 3 different ones. So we are going, 2 of our panels are going to be with this, 2 are going to be with this. This is going to be the center, and then we're going to use this. I haven't decided which side. I'm thinking this one. We'll use that for our outer edges. We could use this one too. We'll see. It's going to be very navy. So to start, we need to cut these at 5 3/8. And I'm going to line these up. Do a kind of cheat to get this done at one time. So we need these to be 1 3/8 by 5 3/8, and we need 4 of them. So I'm choosing 2 different patterns, so I need 2 of these, and I'll lay them out so you can see where I'm putting them. I might adjust where this one is here, but you'll see. So this needs to be 1 3/8 as well. And then let's do the same with these. So 5 3/8. And look, that pattern matches up beautifully. And 1 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Isn't it amazing how much math you learn in card making? I find it unbelievable. I was saying during our retreat that they should teach card making in school and make it maybe a little more interesting. Because remember, we all say, oh, when am I ever going to use that? Card making, my friend. That's when you're going to use it. Okay, so for our edge pieces, we need 2 pieces that are 3/8 by 5 3/8. So I am thinking we might use this for both. So I'm going to cut one at 3/4, and that is our middle panel. So 3/4 by 5 3/8. Oh, I didn't cut that one down yet. So if you just remember, everything in terms of length is 5 inches, 5 3/8 inches. And then we've got 1 3/4 inch, 2 3/8 inches, and the rest are 1 3/8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and this should be enough for both edges. It's a little tricky to get in there. I just feel like this kind of completes the look. So 1, 2, whoops, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I might use these pieces. They don't have a whole lot of the pattern on the sides. Let's use this one. And I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh my goodness, your patterns don't match. Okay, so I will speed through the adhesive part of this. I am just going to play around here and see if I like it better this way. As you can see, you see all the panels equally, but when it's closed, you only see the middle and the 2 sides. Okay, so that is done. I'm really gonna miss this paper. I can't believe there's only 2 weeks left of Sale-A-Bration. So make sure you get your hands on any of those Sale-A-Bration items that you're wanting. So I went ahead beforehand and die cut a whole bunch of flowers and greenery, just so we weren't doing that. Basically what I'm going to do is just build some flowers. I want to bring in the colors that are in the middle and the end panels. So I used the Hippo and Friends dies, and that is going to be our centerpiece. We could have it going this way, but I think I'm going to do it this way and see how the fold goes. I mean, anyway, I put these on here, should work. But I, again, will show you how to do the folding. I just want to get some of these flowers put together. So if you are looking to recreate this exactly, I have used Rococo Rose, Blushing Bride, Soft Sea Foam, and Old Olive. And again, this is the In Bloom bundle. I just love that there are so many dies. They all have a pierced detail on them. Fantastic. You can make so many items in one run with your die cutting machine. It's fantastic. Okay, so I cut some Blushing Bride small pieces. I cut some Rococo Rose small pieces just so that we had some contrast here. So I'll probably pop that up. I probably should have done a bigger one for that, but we can put one of these little ones in the middle. We can put that one in the middle. We can put this here. That one's probably a little big for that. We can put one of those there. The only things that don't have stitching are these tiny little flowers. The other thing we could do is add some distressing around the edges, but I think I'm going to forego that. Maybe, let's do this. I love this pierced detail. Fantastic. That might be going overboard, right? So I'm just going to glue these together. Okay, so not only do you get your Sale-A-Bration item, you're going to get that 12 by 12 of the DSP. You're going to get an embellishment of your choice for up to $11. And that is, that's all in. If it goes beyond 11, like if it's an $11 item, you will pay the taxes and shipping on that. Like you'll pay the difference. Sorry, you'll pay the difference. So usually I choose what you're going to get as your reward, but this month you get to choose it yourself. So if you find that you want something that's over $11, then you can just pay the difference. Because maybe you don't need embellishments, maybe you don't want embellishments, but maybe there's an adhesive you want, like snail or a refill or liquid glue. You could get 2 of them actually. Okay, so this is the funniest card shape you'll ever see. It is like a very weird W. So if you saw that, we have a mountain fold, valley, 2 mountains, valley, mountain. Okay, so this is, now we're going to figure out, do we want this to be sideways? So to close your card, you're going to bring it in and then lie it flat. I'm thinking sideways is going to be our best bet because I don't think with this way there'll be enough to keep it down. So let's plan on going this way, and let's choose a sentiment. There are some great big sentiments in here. I think maybe we'll do "You are amazing." I love the "Congrats, you're so fancy now." But how many people can you give that to? Okay, so let's do this and then we'll add our flowers around it. I'm thinking I want to do Night of Navy. It looks so sharp against the basic white. So if you have any questions about my ordering special or about being able to get your hands on this kind of mini class to go, your make and takes, please just, you can leave a comment below, but the best way to ask would be to email me, and that is stampedaf@gmail.com, stampedaf@gmail.com. Okay, so we're ready. We can put this together. And this is this month only, and while supplies last. If this Paper Blooms DSP goes on back order, then I only have so many here with me. Okay, now let's choose which flowers we want. I think what I'll do is I'll put this on. Now I did find we can only put dimensionals in the middle, but I did find if I only used 1 layer of dimensionals, it was too low. The card was kind of pushing this piece out. So we're going to do 2 layers. You could also use foam adhesive sheet here or foam strips, totally up to you. But I find just the double-decker dimensionals here is enough. We're going to put it in the middle or so. There we go. And now we can test it out, make sure it closes. If you're finding that these flaps really don't want to sit, just go in and burnish them. This is a card that needs to be well burnished. There's a lot of cardstock and DSP here. Okay, so it doesn't sit flat, but that's okay. I think we're going to use that one. I've got a weird little thing that I want to cover up here. Maybe this one. It's a little big, and you can actually put some flowers on the sides if you want. I think we're gonna do I'm liking that, and then we'll put some leaves in. I am just going to glue this because we've already got 2 layers of dimensionals, so this does fit in an A2 envelope. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll just add that with a glue dot, and then let me give you a peek at this bundle because I had done all of the die cutting previously. There are 21 stamps in this bundle. I don't even know how many dies. There are so many, and it's just so much fun. Okay, so there is a close-up. Oh, I didn't put DSP, but you can see here the difference between the two. You could certainly add DSP to the outside as well. So let's open it up. Now it doesn't give you much room. You could have basic white panels here if you want to do some writing, but I highly suggest putting a panel or two on the back to write your greeting if you're to and from. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you love this. If you do, give it a try. I would love to see it. You can tag me on Instagram or Facebook at StampedeAF. And don't forget that you can get the supplies to make these 2 cards with a $60 purchase before taxes and shipping, and you will get your 12 by 12 cardstock. I will check with you before the fact to see before I ship. It's a lot cheaper and easier to send 6 by 12 paper, so I will check with you before I ship anything. If you want it to remain 12 by 12, there might be an additional shipping cost. So you'll get your 12 by 12 paper blooms DSP, and you will get all of the cardstock you need to make these 2 cards. You'll get the ribbon, the opal round, everything. So let me show you this bundle. We've got our 1 stamp that I used, but you've got these great flower and leaf builders. You've got some sentiments, and look at all these dies. Isn't that fantastic? So I will have the link to purchase this bundle in the description below. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. And I thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around through my week's absence, I thank you for sticking around. I hope that you missed me as much as I missed you. And that is all. If you need products for this or any other Stampin' Up! Project, I hope that you will consider working with me as your demonstrator. I would love to earn your business. And we will see you soon, my crafty friends. Bye.